Hi, everybody. It's Dr. David answering questions relative to coronavirus and back to school. Next question being asked is, how do I know that a mask is a good working mask? In addition to making sure that it's a proper fit in terms of a seal with the least amount of free air flowing back and forth, not going through a filter like the mask, is just the quality of the mask itself. So we've learned a few things of more recent that can make a mask better or worse in terms of how it works itself. One of them is what's referred to as the light test. If you hold your mask up, and it won't come across on the video, but if you hold your mask up and you shine a strong light like a smartphone a light or up into the sun, if you look through the mask, you can see unless it's a black one, you should see some lightening, a translucency of the mask. But when you look through it and you spread it out, you should not see little specks of light coming through. If specks of light are coming through, that means that the weave is allowing light to go through, which of course air could be going through as well. So that's how you know that it's a good mask, if you see translucency, but you don't see specks of light. And also, don't just kind of keep it one that's like, out of the box. Spread it out some, because obviously some of these which have layers, they may have protection right where those stripes are, but when it's like this, then again, it may not cause that level of protection. And of course, as we have to hear about the 3-layer, 4-layer masks, and the more layers that's between one and the other, then the more filtration it will have as well. The next thing that one can do is what's called a water test. Taking the mask, putting some water in it. Does any water come through? Do you feel any moisture on this side? You really shouldn't see, especially if you put it down on the table and you see some water accumulating, then that means something's getting through. Think of the Bounty Quicker Picker Upper for paper towels. They put a lot of water in it. You don't see anything coming through. That's good, but a cheaper version may actually see some coming through. So if you're able to keep water from passing through, if you're able to keep light from passing through, you have a better quality mask. One of the other things that people I've seen use are the neck gaiters. Now, it's now being shown that neck gaiters are, because these are almost always just one layer, they're too porous. Again, I have not yet found a neck gaiter that passed my at least the light test. Didn't even get to the water test, because they're very porous, and so that's an issue as well. So, and the other problem is that if you're wearing a porous mask, it could potentially take a droplet, a respiratory droplet, a bigger mass. And because of this, almost like going through a strainer, it actually can take that droplet and disperse it into an aerosol. So it's even possible that when it comes to the aerosolization, where the air spreads further with an infected particle if it does have virus in it, as opposed to a droplet, which goes a relatively short period of distance, 3 to 6 feet, but then falls to the ground, as opposed to continue floating in the air. A neck gaiter or something that has a porous a filter actually could make more aerosolization, especially if somebody were to sneeze or cough into the mask itself. All right, thank you.